Take us through what exactly it's been like for a restaurant owner now that we have tried to emerge from the COVID pandemic.
Well, it has been very challenging, as you can imagine. First of all, we reopened at 25% occupancy a year ago. And then finally, by the summer, we were able to be at full capacity with a very strict protocol. What was very difficult also to do at reopening was to hire employees. A lot of the workforce disappeared and didn't come back to New York City. And then we are dealing today with inflation, which is pretty substantial. And on some items, we see some enormous surge in prices.
In the restaurant hospitality industry, food and labor costs are together known as prime costs for hotels and restaurants because they make up the bulk of the cost structure for a restaurant business. With that kind of right-left combo in terms of being beaten up by both, how exactly is a high-end restaurant owner and manager supposed to navigate through this? Are you raising prices for your customers?
So we did raise prices. We try to be fairly reasonable, and we are making sure that we are not too expensive for the luxury products that we are. However, we raise our prices by about 10% to 15%, and the rest we take care of it ourselves.
So in that kind of a situation, are you looking for some kind of relief down the line? Is there any way that a restaurant owner can try to protect themselves from this issue? I understand that food costs are food costs. How about the labor situation? How exactly do you then go about attracting people to come in there? Do you just have to pay them more, or are you trying to be more creative with some of the compensation and benefits packages that you offer potential employees?
Well, it's a combination of both. I mean, for sure, we are raising the prices, especially of the small salaries. The minimum wage is at $15 in New York City, but you cannot hire anyone in our industry right now at less than $20 an hour, that's for sure. And so that's a fact. And then the management, because we don't have enough employees, we have to increase the salaries of the management substantially. And that also it's much different than pre-pandemic. So therefore, our payroll is much, much higher than before, of course.
And Eric, before we let you go, we saw some better sales trends with regard to the luxury side of things for Bernardin restaurants, which of course owns not just the Olive Garden, but Capital Grille. They're seeing Capital Grille traffic, their high end, do better. Are you seeing better traffic at your restaurants? Because it is on the upper end of the spectrum.
Yes, the restaurant is extremely busy. It's actually overwhelming because, again, the lack of employees. But I am very optimistic that very soon we will be running normally, and hopefully the inflation will stop at one point.